We are in Western Hungary at the moment at the Hegyhátsál toll tower monitoring station operated by the Institute for Nuclear Research. It is the only Hungarian ICOS station at the moment. It was established in 1993 and has been providing data for the scientific community since then. The environment is a typical Central European environment covered by agricultural fields and forest patches. It is the easternmost station in the ICOS network in the temperate zone. This zone is typical, the westerly wind, so the location of the station gives more information on the Western European and Central European emission. Since the beginning of the measurements here, we have experienced a really significant climate change. 1.5 centigrade increase in the annual temperature, which is really huge. We can also see it in the carbon dioxide record. We can see the earlier start of the growing season. And we can also see that we have less and less birds in this region because they arrive relatively too late. I set up this station 30 years ago, and I have been operating and supervising the measurements here. And now I am going to retire and pass this job to the younger generation. It is really exciting to pass the knowledge, the experience, and the network of contacts to the younger generation who can continue my work during the next decades.
I'm very happy that I met with László, and he was very open 16 years ago to help me when I was a postdoc. So we started the radiocarbon sampling and measurements together here. We are very proud of the station and the history of the station and what László actually did here.
Stations like, for example, Hegyhátsál is really important because you can understand the sources of the emissions or just understand if an emission is anthropogenic or biogenic. For example, to detect CO2 surpluses, we can use radiocarbon measurements.
Joining ICOS helps us to maintain the Hungarian scientific capacity in this field of science, and it is really important for the national decision makings. The climate of the planet is governed by the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. It cannot be estimated directly from the anthropogenic emission, which can be calculated from statistical data. That's why we need to measure the atmospheric concentration. These measurements are essential for getting a clearer picture on the future evolution of climate.